start us off. We are going to be working on lesson 11 practice problems. So we should have your spiral student workbooks open to page 54, please. I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see mine. Page 54. The must-do problems for this page are 1C, 1F, 1I, 1K. So it looks like we're working down the right-hand side of this page, and then number 3 on the next page. Okay, let's start with letter C. Peyton, go ahead and read that problem for us.
6,314 plus 1,268.
Okay, so the first thing that I would like to do is we're going to take an example from the video, and we're going to use these numbers, and we are going to create a tape diagram. So I'm going to draw something, and it kind of looks like a domino without any dots. This is called a tape diagram, and you can use this to represent the problem. So we're going to put one of our add-ins here and one of our add-ins here. These are called curly brackets. Nina, give me one of our add-ins. And remember, an add-in is one of the numbers that you're adding to another.
6,314.
Okay, so this first rectangle is going to represent that number. Trace, can you give me the second add-in, please?
1,268.
Very good. So this is representing one number that we're adding together and the other. And then we're going to put a curly bracket across both of those. What does this curly bracket represent? Why does it go the whole way across both of those rectangles? Peyton? Why does it go the whole way?
If word problem, it would have to be the unit in word problems.
Well, it's not the unit. Think about this, Peyton. Here we have one add-in. In this rectangle, we have the other add-in. This,
That must.
what were you going to say?
The sum.
The total, very good. Now, I'm going to put a lowercase letter here. I'll use an S for my last name. Do you remember what a letter is called that represents an unknown number? This is like an introduction to algebra, actually. Does anyone know what that's called? Go ahead, Sarah. Sorry, I don't have if you know the answer, you can just unmute yourself because I only have a very small screen right now.
A variable.
Very good. A variable is a fancy way of using a question mark. So this is saying 6,314 plus 1,268 equals S, or in other ways, equals what? Or question mark. Okay, so now we're going to solve. For this one, we're going to solve using, and this is in your student workbook. If you want to use a chart also, this is on page 58. You have a place value chart. We're going to build these two numbers on your place value chart. So we're going to start with 6,314. So I have a 6 in the thousands place. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 discs in the thousands place. Then I have a 3 in my hundreds place. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3. Try not to get your discs mixed up with the commas. I was going to use a different color and I forgot. We'll use this for the regrouping if we need to. Okay, then we have a 1 in the tens place and a 4 in the ones place. So I took this number, 6,314, and I represented it in my place value chart using discs. Now, I would like you guys to help me with the second number. I want to add to my chart 1,268, this number right here. Soren, where should I put 1 disc? Hold on, it's real blurry.
Yeah, it's like very blurry. It's very.
That better?
Yeah. So
Where will the 1 disc go?
the 1 digits would make it 10, and then you keep a 2.
Hold on, you're not listening to my question. There's a 1 right here. Where will 1 disc go? In what place?
1 disc would go into the tens place.
No, what place value is this 1 in? It's not the tens, this is the tens.
In the
What place?
thousands place.
Right, so I'm gonna put a 1 in my thousands place. Where will this 2 go, Nina?
In the hundreds place.
So I'm gonna put 2 in my hundreds place. Sarah, where will the 6 go?
I don't know. Oh, wait, the tens.
Hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry, Sarah, I couldn't hear you. Where will that 6 go?
The tens.
Yep, that's in the tens place. So I'm gonna add 6 discs to the tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Peyton, where will my 8 go? You're muted, honey.
Sorry, it wouldn't let me do anything.
I hear you now.
The 8 is gonna go in the ones place.
In the ones place, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now that I put both of my add-ins in this chart, now I'm going to do some regrouping to find my answer. So if you remember back to when we did all of our regrouping, you cannot have more than 10 discs in one place. So I'm going to count my ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to take these 10 ones and they're going to give me 1 10. And then I'm left with 2 ones. Now I'm going to count my tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundreds. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 thousands. So my final answer is 7,582.
Excuse me, can you maybe go back to
Yes, ma'am. To this one? Is this what you needed, Nina? Okay.
I'm good now.
Okay, so I just wanted to do one example with using a place value chart. Now, we're not going to use the place value chart for all of these because I think that we've had addition before. This is a review for all of us. So now we're just going to use the traditional algorithm. Now, if you look at these problems, and this is something that's really hard for kids to do, how do you notice each of these add-ins are organized. What's so beautiful about letter F? 12,378 plus 5,463. How is it organized that I want you guys to try your very hardest to do? Peyton?
Doing exactly straight columns.
Oh, they're beautiful. Look, your ones are lined up. Your tens, your hundreds, your thousands, your 10,000s. They're lined up, and there's a space in between each of them so your numbers aren't too squished together. It's just to help with your organization so you don't get confused. Okay, we're going to add letter F. Should I start in my 10,000s column or my ones column? If you know, you can unmute yourself and tell me. Where should I start?
1 and 2 feet.
Ones.
Ones. 8 plus 3 equals?
1 and 2 fifths times
11.
So I'm going to put down my 1 in my ones place and carry my 1. Tyler, are you following along okay? Tyler, do you have your student workbook? Unmute yourself, Tyler.
Yes,
You
I
have
do.
Okay, are you following along okay?
Yes.
No.
Okay, Tyler, leave yourself unmuted. I want you to help me with the next part. Now I'm gonna add my tens. What's 1 plus 7?
8.
8.
And then plus 6 more.
14.
15.
Very good. So what am I gonna put right here?
4. And carry the 1.
Very good. Thank you. Then I have 1 plus 3 equals 4. And then I'm gonna add 4 more to give me 8. What's 2 plus 5, Sarah?
7.
Thank you. I'm gonna put that down. And then I have 1 plus nothing is what, Nina?
1.
There you go. Now I'm gonna count over 1, 2, 3 and put in my comma. Giving me an answer 17,841. Okay, so far, do we have any questions? Okay, let's keep on moving then. Letter I. 544,811 plus 356,445. It's a bigger number, but all of our place values are lined up and we should be ready to rock and roll. Nina, go ahead and start us off.
1 plus 5 equals 6.
Tyler, go ahead.
4 plus 1 is 5.
Very good. Peyton?
8 plus 4 is 12. Carry the 1.
So I'm gonna put down the what? 2,
2.
and then carry my 1. Trace, you have 3 numbers to add. What's 1 plus 4 plus 6?
11.
So what do I put down in my answer?
The 1 and then carry the 1 up to the 5.
Thank you. Soren, what's 1 plus 4 plus 5?
1 plus 4 plus 5 equals, drum roll please, 11. I mean 10. 10.
So what do I put in my answer?
0.
And then I carry my,
You carry your 1 over to
Okay.
it.
is there anyone that didn't get to help with this one? Okay, Tyler, go ahead and finish it up for us. What's 1 plus 5
6.
plus 3 more?
9.
Very good. I'm gonna count over 1, 2, 3, put in my comma. Final answer is 901,256. Okay, now K should look different to you. What's going on in letter K?
They're like adding sideways, and there's 3 different numbers.
Right, they're going horizontally. So what's our first job going to be? No one in here is adding numbers going horizontally. What's the first thing we need to do, Tyler?
Think about what we start with.
Well, we need to set up the problem before we start. So how are we going to set this problem up so that we can be successful?
Put it down so we could add it.
Okay, we're going to line these up. So I'm going to show you how I like to do it. I'm going to write down 3, 8, 1, 9, 3. Then when I start with my next number, I'm going to start my ones place. 6, 7, 3, and work backwards, comma 6. That's just so I can keep my numbers lined up. And then my last one, 7, 5, 4, comma 1, 4, 2. Put my addition sign and then my work bar. Okay, so I'll give you 30 seconds to get your paper set up, and then we'll add these. Okay, Peyton, start us off. Are we going to start in the 100,000s place or the ones place?
Let's go in ones place.
Okay, Peyton, what's 3 plus 6
9,
plus 7?
16, put down the 6, carry the 1.
Thank you. Okay, Nina, 1 plus 9
10.
plus 7?
Results are just dumb.
Let me see.
Soren, if you're not going to participate, please don't distract others. You keep unmuting yourself, and we're in the middle of a problem.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Sorry, Nina, you said 1 plus 9 was 10, 10 plus 7 was,
17.
and then 17 plus 5?
I took 2022.
Good. And folks, don't be shy. If you're at 17 and you need to count up 5 and you don't know that one automatically, I do this: 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I do at the store all the time whenever I'm trying to make sure I have enough money at the checkout. So I'm gonna put down my 2, carry my 2. Trace, can you help me with the next one? 2 plus 1.
3,
Plus 3
6,
plus 4.
10.
What do I put down in my answer?
You put down a 0 and then you carry the 1.
Thank you. Tyler, you ready? Can you help me with the next one?
Sure.
1 plus 8
9.
plus 6
15.
plus 1.
16.
What do I put down on my answer?
6 and carry the 1.
Thank you. Sarah, can you help me with the 10,000s column, please? One plus 3
4.
plus 4.
8.
And then I have 2 plus nothing equals 2. I count over 1, 2, 3, put in my comma, and I have 286,026 for my answer. If you have any questions about using that traditional way to add, your parents will, if you show your parents this, they'll probably be super happy because this is how we were taught to add when we were growing up. We're not doing any partial sums or anything. that might be new or foreign. So this is the traditional edition. Everyone good so far? Okay, we're gonna try number 3 now. Something bled onto my book, which is a little story problem. Okay, grab my highlighter. A baseball stadium sold some burgers. 2,806 were cheeseburgers. 1,679 burgers didn't have cheese. How many burgers did they sell in all? So I'm going to highlight 2,806 were cheeseburgers. 1,679 burgers didn't have cheese. How many burgers sell in all? Okay, but before we start solving this, I'm going to take a poll. If you were at a baseball game and you would want a cheeseburger, raise your hand. Who likes cheese on their burger? Okay, if you would have just a plain burger, raise your hand. Peyton, you don't like burgers at all? You're missing out. Okay, so the key words are how many burgers in all. Who thinks they know what we need to do to solve this problem? What do you think, Tyler?
Huh?
What do we need to do to solve this problem?
We have to add the 2,806 plus the 2,1,679.
Very good. So go ahead and write those down and line your numbers up. Let's start in our ones place. 6 plus 9 equals 15. So I'm going to put down my 5 and carry my 1. Nina, what will I do next?
You add 7 plus 1, which equals 8.
Trace, next.
You add 14.
8 plus 6, good. Put down my 4, carry my 1. Finish it up for us, Peyton.
$1,000 plus $2,000 plus $1,000 is $4,000.
Sarah, what's my final answer?
4,485.
Need a little bit more than that. You're missing something important.
Burgers.
There you go. Don't forget about your label. Okay, so those were the addition practice problems that we had to do. And so your assignment for today is to set your timer for 10 minutes and to try to complete any pages, any problems from page 54 and 55 that we did not do.